So here we are on the floor at GRM. I've got Stefan Millard with me, and over the next month we're going to give you a bit more of an insight into some of the personalities at GRM, and it's Valvoline get to know a GRM team member, and Stefan. Oh, that's very awkward calling you Stefan because it doesn't seem quite right. So we probably should start with your nickname. I think pretty well known within the industry. It's well, you can tell everyone what it is.
Yeah, is it appropriate for camera, Baz?
It's appropriate for camera. It's appropriate for camera.
Yeah. Nickname's Stiffy.
Right, Stiffy. Yeah. So that obviously came when you got to GRM.
Pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
So give us a bit of the history about how that name came about. I'm sure Gary was front and centre with that.
Yeah, Gary was right at the forefront there, and Cowboy as well. So
right.
Yeah, obviously nicknames are big at GRM, and you've got to have one pretty early on in your career. So.
Not that we need to beep anything out, it's not R-rated, but did Stiffy come about because of a particular reason?
Oh, I think Gaz come out of it, or come up with it. Just obviously my name's Stefan, and thought it was needed to be a bit harder.
Oh, a bit more motorsport, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Stiffy's a bit more aggressive than Stefan.
Seems to be.
Stefan's more of a hairdresser's name, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, I don't come across many in Australia.
Yeah. That's right. Now, I'm not sure. We've obviously bumped into your mum and dad a bit on the road when we've been travelling. They get around with their caravan, and we've obviously been from Mount Gambier. I think Tailem Bend might have been the last time we saw them.
Yeah.
And when we yelling out Stiffy around the pits, I see your mum. Your mum tends to cringe a bit about that.
Mum doesn't really like it.
Dad looks really proud. Don't want to say it. Not funny, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get off that. So how did you start at GRM? How did it all come about here? I mean, look, these days. I'll just give you a quick insight to what Stefan does here. Stefan runs the show, to be honest with you. I mean, Gary and I are out here in the front office, and we throw everything up there and make a mess, and Stiffy goes with it all and out the back, pulls everything together, including building those 18 S5000s there, and 18 months, 2 years ago, throughout our supercar program, heavily involved in that, TCR, Trans Am, everything. So you started here as a young guy, Stiffy, probably. How did it all come about? What happened?
Yeah, pretty much straight out of uni, really. It was actually through a couple of guys that used to work here, Killer and Snakey.
Yeah.
And also
more nicknames, Killer, Snakey, Coward.
Just reel them all off.
Yeah.
Through RMIT and the SAE project, through there, and we had a bit of an RMIT theme going on at GRM here for a while. I was lucky enough to get work experience and haven't left.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, look, you see it, how Gary is. He gets a lot of satisfaction out of developing young people, and not just people. I mean, he loves his horses, as we all know, the trotters. He very rarely buys a horse. He always likes to breed and bring them up and develop them, and he gets a lot of, the drivers are an obvious thing here at GRM. People talk about, of course, Tander, Whincup, Bargs, McLaughlin, all those names over the years that have come through here. But, he generally gets probably more satisfaction out of seeing a guy like you who comes here, does a bit of work experience, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later is running the whole show. He doesn't say a lot about it, but he's certainly something you're very proud of.
Yeah. I think that's really how the whole shop runs. Really, like in terms of all the employees here, like the young mechanics that we get through, a lot of apprenticeships that we do here, and even in our composites department, fab shop, engine room now, we've just been putting on young people. And trying to build that knowledge up, from scratch, which is good.
Yeah, right. Well, before we go, Stiffy, a couple of quick things so fans get to know you a bit better. Everyone in their life's had, their 5 minutes of fame. What's your 5 minutes of fame? Or 30 seconds of fame? What do they call it? You were a go-karter, so surely there's something there. Surely you've beaten someone of notoriety or something like that, have you?
I think I know where you're aiming this one at.
Right.
Yeah, there was maybe a race back in, I think it was 05.
05, about 16 years ago, right? 17 years ago?
Yeah,
right.
With a young Scotty McLaughlin.
Right. Scotty would have been him. He would have hardly been walking in 05. No wonder you beat him. Right.
Oh, you got to take what you can take, Baz.
Right. So you knocked Scotty off, did you?
Oh, there might have been a race there, whereas ahead in the leaderboard there at the end, checker flag. So
I hope you're watching this, Scotty.
Oh.
Stiffy's a man, mate. If you need a bit of help over there in the States, eh?
Yeah, no, Scotty will remember.
Right.
He'll remember.
Right. Yeah. And from Mount Gambier, probably another Scotty Pye from down there. Did you race him over the years?
Yeah, Scotty Pye raced a lot. Chaz, a lot.
Oh, Chaz as well?
Yeah.
Did you knock them off?
Oh, can't say too much.
Can't say too much? Oh, yeah, mate, we might get you out of there and into the seat.
Oh, yeah, no, those days are done, Baz.
Right.
Those days are done.
Oh, well. Good on you, Stiffy.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Baz.
Thanks very much, guys. Well done.